Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you're new here, I hope you will subscribe before you go. So today's video, we're going to talk about 7 things that are annoying that passengers do on a cruise. Now, I was reading an article and there were cruise employees from different cruise lines who were asked what are some annoying things that passengers do, and they gave their opinions. So I thought this would be a fun video to go over and see if in fact I do any of these things that the crew members think are annoying. Let's see. Number 1 is spending too much time in the ports. And by that they meant, like, if you're late getting back to the ship, you know, having to cause the ship to be late to leave port. And it was saying that, you know, if that happens, sometimes they have to pay extra port fees for not leaving on time, or you know, like they lose their place in line for when it's time to leave. Like they might have to wait for other ships to leave now because they were late. I will admit, on my last cruise, I was one of these people, so I am guilty of that. We were literally the last 4 people on the ship. We almost got left in Jamaica. If you want to hear about that, I will leave a link or leave an iCard to the video where we were talking about that. Yeah, I don't recommend being late, and I'm normally not, and this was the first time I was ever that late. Like, it was crazy. You have to go watch how we were talking about that. All right, number 2 is bad hygiene. That's people who don't wash their hands, or who touch the food, you know, like at the buffet, touch it with your bare hands instead of using the tongs and stuff like that. I definitely am not on the list for that one. I will wash my hands and I will use the utensils to grab stuff off the buffet. I will not, though. I don't use the hand sanitizer. Like, they're always trying to get you to use hand sanitizer if you're walking on the ship or walking into one of the restaurants. But I don't like that. I don't like hand sanitizer right before I eat, because then you're, you know, if you're touching your face or putting food in your mouth or something, now you got that alcohol taste. I don't do that, but I will clean my hands before I eat. Number 3 is ignoring the safety drill. And they're talking about people who try not to go to the muster drill, or are not listening when the people are talking, or talking over the people when they're giving instructions. That's not me either. Even though I've been on 10 cruises, and so I've had 10 muster drills, I do pay attention. I do listen to what they're saying, and try to remain quiet. I know some people, they get so drunk even before the ship sails, so they'll be drunk there or trying to stay in their cabin. But they got smart now. Like, even if you don't show up, they will come and make you go do another one separately. So I'm good on that one. Number 4 is people who are messy eaters. People who drop stuff in the hallways, take the food back to their room, and leave the dirty dishes like in the cabinets or under the desk or under the bed, stuff like that, you know, piled up messy in the hallway. You know what, and it's funny, I never know the specific rule about when you get room service, or if you take food back to your cabin. Like, are you supposed to leave it in the hallway? Are you supposed to leave it in your cabin for the room steward to take away? Like, I always thought you're supposed to leave it, like, in the hallway so the people that are walking around or cleaning up can take it somewhere. But I always just do that. And I don't even get room service very often. Maybe once during a cruise, if that. So I'm not really sure what the rule is on that. But I definitely try not to be messy when I do. Number 5 is people who act in a way that they would not act at home. And they're people acting out, acting like they're better than everybody else, and fighting, or just getting too drunk and being loud and wild and crazy. But I think that goes, you can kind of weigh options on that one, because I think when we're on vacation, we all act a little more different than we would act at home. I'm definitely not like rowdy and causing a stir and stuff like that, but I am a little bit more active and probably a little louder, just being a little bit more crazy. Not a whole lot, but you definitely don't act the same way that you act at home when you're on vacation. But I think you should do it in a respectful way of the people around you that are also on vacation, and the people who work there that are doing everything they can to make sure you have a good trip. So I think for myself, I will say I act differently than I do at home, but in a good way. So I'm not going to put myself on that list. Number 6 is going to the dining room right before it closes. That I can understand why they would get mad, because they have us only a certain amount of time from that first dinner to the second dinner of getting your appetizers, your main course, your desserts, maybe getting you some coffee, not to mention doing their singing and dancing and everything else that they do in between. So if your dinner's at 6, and it probably take you about an hour and a half to 2 hours, I would say, to complete your meal. We're showing up at 7:30, 7:45. That's just a bit out of control. I always try to be on time for dinner, because I know a lot of times they want everyone to order each course at the same time. So if you're really late, that kind of throws off everybody else's dinner around you. So I truly try to be on time. I would say give yourself maybe 15 minutes to be late, if that. But if you plan everything properly, you shouldn't be late at all. And the number 7 thing listed was people asking annoying questions. I can just imagine some of the things that people ask while on a cruise ship. And a lot of stuff you can find like in your daily communication paper, or now because of technology, a lot of the cruise companies have apps that you can download on your phone. So I'm pretty sure you can get anything you want answered through that. If not, you can definitely go find somebody. But I really would like to know some of the craziest things that people ask that would make them think it's annoying. That's crazy. All right, there you have it. The 7 most annoying things that cruisers do per cruise crew employees. How many of those out of the 7 are you guilty of? Let me know down in the comments. Or let me know in the comments something that is annoying to you that your fellow cruise passengers do on a cruise. For me, I hate when you're trying to get off the elevator and people are bum rushing you to get on. Like, do you not see 5 people in this elevator who need to get off so you can get on? I hate that so much. It drives me crazy. Let me know what drives you crazy and what annoys you about people who take cruises. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.